we go, folks. This is a showdown we've circled on the calendar as number one goes on the road to face a top 10 team. Welcome to College Station, Texas, and Kyle Field, the legendary home of the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns, taking on one of the top 5 teams in this conference, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. From the shotgun to hand off. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
Oh, and it's almost intercepted on the first possession here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. The tight end makes the catch downfield. Takes him over the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. On the ground, it's Davidson. He stopped just short of that first. Marker inches away from it.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. They try to sneak it for the 1st.
That's good for a fighting Texas Aggie.
This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground here. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Tailback takes the handoff again. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Nice first down here by Texas A&M. The offensive line gets a hat on a hat, gets a good push, and once again, you see the history and tradition of Texas A&M with a great back.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Grab down the middle. It's Little. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Pass complete. It's second down now. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's running out of time here. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Second down after that previous play. That's a design quarterback keeper. Ball comes out. Ball scooped up by the defense.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Sticking with the running game. And they're able to get him down.
What a job to bounce back by this offense. They get all the yardage back that they lost on this run and more. Now they're back on track with a very manageable 3rd and short.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from 27. Can he make it to the marker? Gets the first and still running. They stop him, but it's a first down. Well, Kirk, how sweet is it to have the Aggies and the Longhorns back together? Realignment has cost us a lot of traditions in the sport, but this one, it's brought back together.
Yeah, thank goodness you have a chance to see these teams on the field together. We've missed the rivalry. It's so much fun and one of the great historical rivalries in this sport.
Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. An inside give now from the shotgun. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Back to throw. It's Lewis. Looking to scramble. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play. A little early nerves on the part of that receiver.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
Third down, out of the shotgun. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Breaks free in the clear. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Texas. And Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start, to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They moved it well last time. Got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. Takes the handoff, hits to the right. Nowhere to run up the middle. Rivalry born in 1894, Kirk, but all the twists and turns, the different conferences since then, so much has changed. But Aggies and the Longhorns always seem to deliver.
Well, it's just so much fun to be able to see these teams playing and hopefully playing every year for many, many years to come because it's one of the great rivalries in the sport.
He fires this throw and is intercepted. Tackled after a short return to the 23. Nice play by this defense.
Well, mistake by the quarterback of putting that up in the air, but a great play by the free safety. You know, you sit back and cover 3. The center fielder is the free safety. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, and when that ball is released, he's behind the football and come down with it for an interception.
They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Fires it on the move. Caught near the goal line. And he steps out of bounds close to the goal line. Couldn't quite punch it in there.
There's certain moments in a game that if you can execute, you have a great chance of winning. I would say in the red zone, coming up with touchdowns and converting on third downs. This is a great job of executing to keep this drive alive. Don't forget this play.
Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. Second down and goal. It's QB sneak. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw it on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Dickey. That's a nice game to move the sticks here as time runs out in the first quarter. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Handoff heading left. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Quick throw, catch made on the out route.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up 4th and short. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. And the Aggies will send the punt team onto the field.
Formation to kick it away.
And the coverage team able to bring him down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the 1st down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
The sure hands. It's Smith. They wrap him up after the completion just short of the 1st down mark.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this 1st down. Try and muscle for the 1st down. Past the 30. Breaks loose at the 40. He's in the clear. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Texas. Way too much speed on that play.
But it was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that 2nd and 3rd level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
Attack on the PAT, and it's 21-0.
Texas 21. Texas A&M 0.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Grab down the middle. It's Davidson. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Looking for some space. It's Davidson. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
They look to throw it here on second down. Makes the catch. It's Davidson. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? And he dumps it off to the tight end. Good enough for first down yardage.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Caught over the middle. It's Armstrong. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Aggies move into the red zone. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. Heading for the end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Texas A&M. The offense stretching the lead, building momentum, Kirk. And if this defense isn't careful, this one could get ugly.
Right now, this is just flawless execution in every phase for this offense. Doing a great job of mixing in the calls. Right now, widening that lead and killing the will of their opponent.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. The field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum, and the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Grab behind the line. It's spun. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Important second down play coming up. Here comes a handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Snags the quick throw. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. So he finds one of his favorite targets. Kirk, defense thinking, what do we have to do to stop this guy?
How about the double coverage on 3rd down? Great call to be able to try to take away this highly touted wide receiver. And the quarterback is still looking to go to his guy for the conversion, and he comes through. No wonder he keeps throwing him the football.
He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47. The Longhorns will try to keep this drive moving.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They'll run it from the gun. Inside the 30. They make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
The Longhorns begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And there's the handoff. Running with purpose. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Looking to the end zone, and it's incomplete, very near the goal line. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Back to throw. It's Lewis. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And the lead remains at 14 after the miss.
Now, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Not much of a gain there, Kirk. The defense paying close attention to the tight end.
Yeah, really good coverage that time. They're aware of exactly where he is on the field. They took him away completely. I gave him a completion, but not many yards.
We'll give it to the running back. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
So a very makeable 3rd down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new 1st down.
Well, trailing in the game like this, the offense really needed this conversion, and they got it. Let's see if they can build on some momentum after that.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Grab down the middle. It's Little. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. 1st down now at the 40. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this 1st down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the 1st. Well-designed play here on this dagger route. Looked like everything was in play. Unfortunately, the timing off between the quarterback and that vertical seam.
With the catch, it's Davidson. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Now he's bringing it back. Now past the 30. And he steps out of bounds after a great return. What a pick. Sets up the offense in great position.
Chris, not only the awareness to come up with the interception, but the speed and athletic ability on the return. I thought he was going to take it all the way back, but the offense just did enough to keep him out of the end zone.
Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? The back's got it. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Here's the handoff on first and goal. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Defense bunching at the line, showing blitz. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. And he's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal. Could be a 26-yard attempt. Should be automatic. Meant kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will extend their lead even further. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Aggies will kick it off to begin the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. Texas offense comes back out on the field. They build the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the third quarter. First play of the drive, they look to the right. They bring him down, but a solid game there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And they pick up the first on the ground. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Longhorns line up on 1st and 10 now. Dropping back, it's Lewis. Tries the right with a quick throw. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. That completion sets up a second down play. Wants to throw it. Lets it go quickly. And it's intercepted. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offense and offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Just great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back, and then they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Longhorns are in the red zone. To throw, it's Lewis. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. The defense rises up, gets the stop against this very efficient third down offense.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
They need a yard here on fourth down to keep this drive alive. They're going to run it. It's Clark. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, there's nothing better than that. Fourth down and one, hand it off to your back. He's able to get behind that offensive line and pick up the first down for a new set of downs.
They trust the running back to convert on fourth down. Now let's see if they keep feeding him here. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you score the
touchdown, Longhorns. And the route is on. And Texas really beginning to build momentum, for this one is getting away from the Aggies in a hurry.
I think Texas just has too much overall team speed. I think you see it with the skill players, but even on the defensive side of the ball, it's a big reason why they're winning so big.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. He'll start at the 25. Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. The first job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
The loss sets up a second and long from the 20. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. With the catch, it's Davidson. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking for his big tight end. Another pick. Wow, that's the fourth tonight. And that's a solid return after the interception. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. The defense showing blitz here. He hands it off from the gun. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. No gain there. Ball will be spotted at the 2 again.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
QB decides to keep it here. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Texas.
And I love to watch the execution of this option play. Right now, the defense has no idea if this quarterback's going to pull it or if he's going to give it. Here he pulls it himself, finds yards, and comes up with a touchdown.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. It comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Pump over the middle. It's Armstrong. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. Using his legs, it's Dickey. Solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Still down by double digits in the 3rd quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Oh, and they'll trap him back there. A 4th down stop and a sack, no less.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. And result is a sack and a
touchdown, Longhorns. This offense is still clicking.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes in knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. First play of the drive now from the 25. It's a quarterback keeper. Breaking free at the 35. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. This has been a beatdown, and the stats at the end of 3 reflect that. And as we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if this game can get a little bit more competitive. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They open the fourth by going to the air. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
The passing game just hasn't been consistent today. It's plain and simple. They might not quite be out of it yet, but they have to start connecting soon or this one will be over.
Second down play coming up. They'll change the pre-snap look now. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Grab down the middle. It's Dickey. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
The pass rush closing in. And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Makes the grab. It's Singleton. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
A play action, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and it allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Offense now operating in the red zone, facing a 3rd and short from the 20. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. A bullet, but it's incomplete, brings up 4th down.
It's just been one of those days for this offense and this quarterback. They just cannot seem to find this rhythm to get them back in the game. They're down big, and now another incompletion. What will the offensive coordinator dial up next?
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Trying for a 4th down completion. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Looks like Texas A&M will have the first down.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver's past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw. Works to the left, and it's complete. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a
swarm by the pass rush. A sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up 4th down.
Well, Chris, the struggles continue for this quarterback in this offense, just not quite able to find a rhythm. Now we got a 4th down. You're down multiple scores, and the time is really becoming a factor.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Delivers quickly to the left side. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window.
Just when it looked like they might make this a one-score game, the quarterback gives it back to the defense. The climb just got steeper, and they're running out of time here in the fourth quarter.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here?
Hey, I get the pass into football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
Looking to pass. It's Lewis. That's caught. It's Bond. Wow, juke the first tackler. That was enough to make the first down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. First down here for this offense. And the quarterback dropping back. On the move now. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. And he goes down, but the important thing, it's enough to move the sticks and a fresh set of downs. So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense has moved inside the opponent's 40. A quick throw out left, complete. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Texas. Still no answer for this offense. Well, the energy really building now, Kirk. If they're not careful, this could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. And one of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
Texas, 52. Texas A&M.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Texas A&M offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid game.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Handoff from the shotgun. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Now it's 2nd down here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. He'll go down, but that stiff arm earned him first down yardage. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Singleton. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And here's the handoff. Picks up the first, looking for more. Finding space at the 20.
And this guy is as fast as there is in college football. It's so much fun to watch him when he gets out in space with room to go. And you just know the home crowd is loving this.
The Aggies come to the line with 1st and goal. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. And the offense will just take a knee. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.